Hi folks, my name is Craig Thompson. We're here in Eugene, Oregon at rvsalesoforegon.com. So if you're watching this on a YouTube video, I think if you go to rvsalesoforegon.com, you'll get all the prices, you'll get this video you're watching, you'll get lots of pictures of the motorhome that you can actually, or the fifth wheel that you can actually print if you need to print some pictures. Not only will you have the video, but you'll also have the pictures you can have. Again, we're here at RV Sales of Oregon, and we got probably one of the nicest fifth wheels that you will find for the money. And I'm not kidding you. I used to sell these brand new in Washington, Yakima, Washington. It was called Western Recreation, and they built the Alpenlite fifth wheels. And they built a great fifth wheel, I promise you. I remember going to the factory and seeing how they constructed a fifth wheel. You can imagine looking at the chassis, which is the frame. It would come across like this and drop down and go flat. And that's how the frame looked before they built the fifth wheel on that frame. And you'll be happy to hear they not only did their own chassis for these, but they also built their own water tanks. Black water tanks, gray water tanks. They made those tanks at the factory. And what's so impressive about that, it's not the tanks. Anybody can make a plastic tank or whatever, but it's the way they made them and how thick they were made and where they put those tanks. Before they built this, they recessed the tanks in the frame. So you talk about low point of center gravity. They are built in the frame, so that way you get a much better ride. When you're towing that fifth wheel down the road with the weight down in the chassis, it rides very smooth. You'll like that. Speaking of the tanks, the freshwater tank is a 100-gallon tank. That's what they did. They know, they've been doing this a long time. They knew that when you're out camping and dry camping, it's nice. People run out of water. They do. But you don't find too many fifth wheels with 100 gallons of fresh water. Now keep in mind, this is just because it's a 2001 model, it's probably the nicest one you'll ever find for the money. And the people that I got it from, genuine people, great people. They are not RVing anymore, and they bought this brand spanking new. They took and bought it new, so I know all the history on it. They also brought in their pickup truck, and it's all set up to tow this motorhome. So if you want to do a combo, you could buy the truck and the fifth wheel as a package ready to go. Nice fifth wheel hitch. It's got a lot of nice stuff that goes with it. Or if you want to buy the fifth wheel separately, if you have your own truck, we can do that. But they asked me to try to sell the fifth wheel first, because that makes sense. Let me go ahead and talk more about this motorhome. It's got one of the greatest floor plans they ever built, and you'll see that when you go in it. But what makes this fifth wheel better than most fifth wheels, it has an inverter. They all have converters, but this has an inverter. So instead of just 2 house batteries, it's got 4 house batteries. And what that inverter does, it takes all your 12-volt batteries and turns it into 110 electricity. So give you an example. Say the power goes out, right? And you have no power. You can turn the inverter on and you'll have 110 power. You can use the microwave, see, if you need that. The only thing you can't run with that inverter is the air conditioning, because that takes a lot more voltage or juice. So it's pretty cool to have an inverter. Now when I sold these new, I've been to the factory, and when I sold these new, I tell you what, people loved them, and they have an Alpenlite club. They still get together this day. People have Alpenlites. You can go on the line and find out their club, and they go to different campouts. They meet at different places, but it's pretty cool when you see a lot of Alpenlite fifth wheels together. So, but this is only a 32 foot, and I don't have a lot of time because I don't want to bore you, but I'm going to tell you a few really nice points about an Alpenlite. This has the gel coat fiberglass sidewalls. This has electric jacks in the front. So instead of just one button that goes up and down, it has two separate motors. So if you're on unlevel ground, you don't have to run over and throw a block of wood over there. You can raise it or lower it individually. So you're going to like that. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See right here? Okay, this is for your passenger side leg. This is for your driver's side leg. And then you can do them both at the same time. So you can individually do these. This is your second set of batteries for that convenience package I told you about. So it's got quite a bit of storage. This is locked. That's a lot of storage. This has 3 slide outs, not 2 but 3. That's your propane tanks. This is it's got 50 amp service. Most of them are only 30 amp. This is 50 amp, but we'll make sure you have the adapters from 50 to 30 to 110. See how nice and smooth? They call it gel coat fiberglass. Of course, that's your bedroom slide. This is your living room slide. Outside storage. If you look at the windows are pretty cool because the windows are what they call solar windows. So they look like mirrors, so you can't see in, but you can see out. So that's pretty important. So they're called, I call them solar windows. So let's walk around here. And you're really going to like the back window. But see how these are like mirrors? They're solar windows. Here's your ladder for the back. Look at the size of the back window. See how nice that is? Here's where they're in Yakima, Washington, Western Recreational. And they are part of the travel club. Remember I was telling you about that? These folks that own this, that brought it in here on consignments, they are part of that. Take a look at this window. It's got a big screen that comes with this. They brought it and made sure we had it. This is how you hold it down, but it's got a rear screen. But you'll love the big window. It's called a rear living room. Here's your third slide out. So you're going to be impressed when you go inside and look at the floor plan. But it's a 32-footer, gas electric water heater. So come on in and let's take a look. Here's the 2001 32 rear. That's the model number, and RL means rear living room. Okay, we just shampooed the carpets in here, so it's dry. It's okay. Come on in. We haven't put the chairs down or anything, but it's okay. At least you can see the way it is. This is your kitchen area. Very, very impressive kitchen. Look at the bar, walk around bar. Look how they did the sinks. They're all stainless steel, but isn't that cool? Stainless steel sinks. Water filter. Looky here. This is where you find out what the weight is. If you want to ask me what it weighs, it says 11,938 pounds. That's the unloaded vehicle weight. This is how you bring your slide outs in. This is how you turn your gas water heater on. Your water pump here and all your levels are all right here. But isn't that nice to have it all in one little spot right there? And then you got overhead cabinets. You can open them from both sides. But this is a great kitchen. I love the table and chairs, even though the chairs are on top of the table. There's a leaf for the table and chairs. The couch makes into a bed. These are rocker swivel recliners. Very, very comfortable. But again, it's beautiful colors in here. It's just a light green, but isn't this a beautiful fifth wheel? And the price is incredible, so you're going to have to check that out. Gas electric refrigerator. I love the wood in here. It's a little light colored wood, like an oak. But see all the cabinets, easy to get to. They're all right at eye level. Look under here. Look at this pantry. Look at that. Pull out pantry. Isn't that nice? More storage. Lots and lots of storage. And if you come back here, you won't believe this island. You talk about drawers. Look at that. These are extra drawers that you wouldn't normally have if you did not have that counter. See all the storage under there? Under here. There's a garbage can under there. But isn't it nice to have a fifth wheel that's family friendly, great counter space, rear living room, the big window, and all the solar windows. See how nice you could see out? But remember I said you couldn't see in because they look like mirrors? This has surround sound system. Even the vents have covers on them. You'll love that. Lots of overhead cabinets. And your TV, the only thing is it's the older style TV. It's an analog TV, but you know what? TVs are pretty inexpensive. So TVs, we can always change that out if you want. This has your stereo system. Look at that. That's a nice stereo system. Surround sound, DVD player, and the old style, a big tuner. And it looks like it's got the converter box, so you can still use this TV if you want. Let's step up here. This has a really nice toilet. It's the porcelain toilet, and the shower, when you open this door, you just pull this out and it folds in like that. But look at that shower. See how nice and big it is? Easy to walk in the shower. And this also has a nice big wardrobe right behind you with a bunch of a bunch of drawers. Now, don't hold me to this, but when I sold these, I'm pretty sure this could be washer and dryer ready, because I think that this is plumbed for a washer and dryer. Let me look. Sometimes it'll tell you. Let me see that light up here. Sometimes that don't tell me much. But don't hold me to it, but there's a good possibility that it is, so I don't want to say it is unless it is. Okay, now, remember I told you about the inverter? Here it is. When you hit that button right there, the inverter comes on. And right now all the disconnects are off. But when you hit that, it turns the inverter on. So even though I'm not plugged in, I can use the microwave or watch TV or whatever. So you'll like that if the power ever goes out. This is the furnace for your air conditioning and your furnace. And I'm going to show you something pretty cool here. In the floor, I'm going to bend down and I'm going to open this up. Look at that. They're dirty clothes hampers. There's a power cord. They left that in here, looks like. But isn't it nice to put your dirty clothes in there? Good place for them. Your bathroom sink is all Corian counter. Got cosmetic lighting. You'll like the lots of lighting. Quite a bit of storage, as usual. One-piece molded sink. And then the bedroom. Beautiful bedroom. Huge queen bed. I love the colors. It's got a kind of a neat earth tone colors. It's a little bit of teal in it, but it's really, really nice. This is kind of neat. This is your day, and then you reach up here and pull down your night. So it's got day and night shades. Very, very cool. You got quite a bit of room up here to put things. Again, there's another TV. And it's got the converter box, so it'll work off. Remember we talked about, even though they're analog, but you got the old movies if you want to watch. But again, if you want to upgrade, not a problem. Lots of drawers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And look at these over here. See all the room? They utilize every little cubby hole. Under the bed, there's 2 big storage containers you can put things. And then, of course, check this out. Check the wardrobe. See all the room you got? It's all the way down. You can put shoes or whatever, but you can look back there and see what I mean. And again, I just want you to know it's a one owner. These people, they take care of their things. When I met them, it was kind of nice that they were comfortable letting us sell this. I mean, when you find somebody that takes this good of care of their stuff, their truck's the same way. It's a 1-ton Ford diesel dually, 1-ton Ford diesel dually. I think it's a 2,000 mile. All set up with all the hitch, brake control, everything. It makes a beautiful package. So I just want to share this information with you. Great people, great fifth wheel, great truck. We're in Eugene, Oregon at rvsalesoforegon.com. My name is Craig Thompson, and I can't wait to show you this because it's as nice as you see, and it's priced right. They don't make this anymore, nowhere near to get the price that you're going to get to duplicate this in a new one, believe me, Alpenlite's been doing it a long time. They know what they're doing, and they have a great reputation. Okay, again, my name is Craig Thompson. I look forward to meeting you. Have a great day.